We went to a Christian church the other day for a meal. And at the meal, a minister approached us and asked us if we had a prayer request. Now, I'd been handed an invitation to this church, and they said it'd be well worth my going, and that it was home-cooked food, and it'd be worth my going. And in that time, they prayed. He asked me if there was anything he could pray for. Well, I'm not a believer of God. So I said, well, my car has been acting up. So he prayed over the car. And he prayed for me to have financial guidance and prayed for the health of the car. We pulled out from that place after receiving 3 meals. And mind you, there were people pulling up, and they were loading meals into the car, like 12 and 13 meals. And one woman, I had to have at least 20 meals carried out to her and put in the car. 3 cars ahead of us, and I could have swore they would have ran out of food. I think there was 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 cars ahead of us. The first 3, I thought they were going to run out of food from, because they just kept loading food into it. The vehicles kept carrying it out. And anyway, somebody recommended it, said it'd be good home cooking with sloppy joes and macaroni salad and slaw, and it was decent food. But he prayed over the car, and we pulled out of that church, and the car would not go forward. It would not move. And I shut it off, and it moved forward. And shut it off, and it moved forward. Apparently, from what the Dollar General store has said, when the girl asked me to move in with her, saying she asked for God to send her somebody that she could help, she was actually needing to help herself. So they were laughing and snickering. Well, it was her that needed the help, not me. She used a homeless woman to help her and asked for cash from a homeless woman. And on top of that, I now bought a car. And they prayed over the car, and it's broke down because apparently there's a mechanic that needs a financial assistance. Not only that, but mental health, the mental health people, they were tired of dealing with people who were actually crazy. So they prayed for somebody, the Presbyterian Church prayed for somebody so Kathy could sit on her ass down here at behavioral health. They prayed for financial assistance so Susie could sit on her ass down here at mental health and act like a therapist when they were the cause, not the solution to that person, the other person's problems. They took $2.3 million in salary away from me and told me to wait on people, hand and foot, and expect nothing in return. They don't even want to hand me a meal. I haven't gotten anything from anyone around here that I have not had to show 10 times as much work, 10 times as much education, 10 times as much anything. It's not just men, it's women, it's dogs, it's cats, it's children, anyone. I have to show that I've worked 10 times harder. They wanted financial assistance so a judge could sit on their asses in a courtroom and not have to work. They wanted financial assistance so an attorney could sit on its ass in an office and not have to find a real job. They said they wanted financial assistance so the government officials could sit on their ass and not find real work. So they didn't have to work. They were looking for somebody else to fund them. They wanted nice offices, nice places to work, and to really do nothing that benefited anybody but themselves, because they get to sit on their butts and not have to find a job and just show up dressed up and say, It's because I'm special. I'm telling you, I know it's another rant, but I've given up a life of luxury without my consent to a bunch of people who claimed that they were doing God's work. What would Jesus do? Jesus would lie, cheat, and steal. Jesus would steal towels, tell people to get out, they weren't welcome, use people, and take advantage of anybody they wanted to. That's what Jesus would do, because that's what they're doing to me. They're leaving me financially destitute and telling me to get out of town if I don't like it. That they have pegged me to use to help other people. And there's something wrong with them. They wanted to use me so that they could build churches. Build churches so that people that went to seminary school could have nice congregations, nice big offices, nice big churches to sit on their asses in and never do anything for other people, but say that they are men of God. They aren't men of God, because I doubt very much if the Bible were true, Jesus would, in fact, actually use people. I'm so sick of religion. It's pathetic. I mean, for what they are worth, you could take any Christian and shove them up your ass. They're worthless as human beings. I do know that Malachi says from now on, we can say, blessed are the arrogant who through their evil get wealthy, for surely evildoers prosper, daring God to punish them, but go unpunished. They sit on their asses in offices as the chosen ones and get paid to do absolutely nothing that's beneficial for anyone, and even throw wheels under people's feet to make them fall so they don't have to find real jobs, so they can have that other person has work for. I mean, it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me that this car has broken down, and I'll bet you $10 he wanted me to help. There is a mechanic that needed financial help, and they wanted to use me to help them financially. I had a part installed in my car. It lasted for 4 days before the car caught fire. They thought I was put on earth to be used by them. I knew when that woman started ranting about insurance on my car and why I should get rid of it, that there was a problem, and that was here locally at the church, and they followed me. I knew they were up to no good.